هنا مهرجان.
A powerful storm swept through the holy city of Mecca on Monday evening, causing significant destruction of thousands of pilgrims gathered near the Kaaba, Islam's holiest site. High winds, torrential rain and thunderstorm engulfed the area, resulting in a temporarily halted religious activity at the Grand Mosque. A video circulated on social media showed the impact of the storm, with the lightning illuminated the sky and torrential rain creating streams of water on Mosque marble floor. Pilgrims, many of whom had traveled long distances on sacred pilgrimage, sought shelters as the wind overturned umbrellas and desired temporarily barriers set up ground control. Despite the chaos, no major injuries were reported. The storms occurred at a critical time of millions of Muslims arrived the Mecca of the Umrah pilgrimage, which is performed any time of the year. Authorities have previously warned of adverse weather conditions in the region and had put measures in the place to mitigate potential risks. Emergency services were on a high alert, and local officials deployed a team to manage the crowd to ensure the safety of visitors. The storm was particularly disruptive due to exposed natural or Kaba's contact, where many pilgrims pray and perform a ritual. The heavy rain also deployed events players the short period. Mosque authority worked swiftly to clear the flooded areas to ensure the smooth resumption of worship. Severe weather events are not uncommon in Saudi Arabia during this time of year, with a sudden downpour associationally leading to flash flooding in urban areas. However, Mecca's position in desert environment make particularly vulnerable and unexpected weather changes. The Saudi Meteorological Department has planned to thunderstorm and advised residents to avoid outdoor activities during the storm. Despite the challenges posed by the weather, many pilgrims experienced the determination of contact their spiritual journey. Speaking on local media, several noted the significance of pilgrimage and importance to prevalence event in difficult circumstances. For many, the storm was even the test of faith. Authorities are continuing to monitor weather conditions in the region and further storm are possible in the coming days. Nevertheless, the Grand Mosque remains open with particularly in place to ensure the safety of the millions of visitors expect to arrive in the days ahead. The Saudi government has also emphasized and committed to ensure the religious rites be conducted without further disruption. The storm that hit Mecca this week created a dramatic scene around the Kaaba, the sacred black cube and the center of Islam's holiest mosque. Mosque al-Haram, pilgrims who had gathered players to perform tayaf, the ritual of walking in severe times around the Kaaba, were cut off guidance, seeking darkness, and the intense rainfall began. The downpour, accompanied by lightning and gusty winds, transformed in a typically calm atmosphere of relentlessness into the urgency of many scrambling to cover. Images in the storm circulated widely, showing pilgrims in a white Umrah gathered descended, drenched by rain, continuing their prayers in indifference in the weather, with the widely shaded cliffs, lightning strike illuminated the area directly above the Grand Mosque, casting a surreal glow of the Kaaba. Despite the disruption, many pilgrims remained with the contact, some viewers of the storm and divine reminder of powerful of nature, while others saw as a test of dedication. The Saudi authority acted quickly to address the situation. Additional security personnel were dispatched to help manage the crew, and in many instances, crew working to drain to acid water that had polluted the mosque open spaces. While the storm caused some temporary inconvenience to overall structure, the Grand Mosque remained unfazed. The testament of extensive engineering together monitoring one of the most important religion signs in the world. The incident is not first time to advise weather has affected Mecca. In the recent years, the city has experienced an increase in extreme weather events due to broader global climate patterns. The mountains terrain around the Mecca often exacerbating with flash flooding risk with the sudden storm occurred, leading the Saudi government of intense, heavily in flooding management the drainage system around the holy city. However, the rare storms that do hit Mecca still cause significant disruption due to the vast number of pilgrims present of any given time. As the storm subsided, authorities reassured to the public that safety remained top priority. The General President to approach the two holy mosques issued a statement and praised the quick response to emergency service and volunteers who worked to protect pilgrims during the extreme weather. In addition, the government urged pilgrims to need the weather warning and follow safety infrastructure that such storm occur. For many pilgrims, the storm added a layer of spiritual reflection to their journey. Some remarked that enduring the storm was symbolic to trial faced by the prophet couple Ibrahim and a family with the act of faith was accommodated during the pilgrims of Mecca. We come here to see closer to God, whether sometimes that means facing challenges along the way, said one pilgrim who had traveled from Indonesia. Despite the intense weather of the Grand Mosque remained the place calm and reverence. Pilgrims continued their rituals, many down the deep, significant they standing before the Kaaba, the most sacred site in Islam. The brief store was dispatched not during the devotion of millions who journey to Mecca each year for Umrah and Hajj. Saudi meteorologists have warned they fear the potential storm to the religion inter-period alleged weather advised pilgrims to residents alive they stay alert. However, official was assured at the Grand Mosque and surrounding areas as well prepared handle such events. The recent storm in Mecca brought brief left a indelible mark of the pilgrim in the city, highlighting the unpredictable forces of nature that even in sacred spaces cannot be avoided. The torrential rain and fire and wind were reminded of Mecca's vulnerability to sudden weather changes, a rare but powerful occurrence with the oversight in the region. This is a city not as the city is host to million visitors throughout the year, especially during the pilgrimage season of Hajj and Umrah. Ensure safety and preparedness in such situation critical. The Grand Mosque, which surrounding the Kaaba, is one of the most visited and revered places of Islamic world. It is open, designed with the expansive marble floors to towering minarets, make it a difficult suspended other element. However, despite the strong winds and downpour, the Kaaba's strong resilience of a symbol of unshakable faith drove millions of worshippers to these surroundings. Many pilgrims who were present during the storm spoke of intense and almost mystical experiences of witness natural fury with such spiral changes environment. Officials from generally president of the first one to who of the two holy mosques were quick to implement measures to minimize the effect of the storm. Minarets crew deployed it rapidly across the massive courtyard to clear water and prevent flooding, while pilgrims were gathered to safer areas of the mosque. Some areas around the Grand Mosque were equipped to the advanced drainage system designated especially for such emergencies, helping to mitigate the potential of the serious flooding. Authority also ensured that mosques surrounding the infrastructure, including roads and public transportation, would remain operational along pilgrims and continue their journey with the minimum delays. In the days following the storm, there was a scene of resilience among the pilgrims. Many experienced their determination to complete their ritual despite the interruption. One pilgrim from Pakistan shared the fear of one of the events, be here to close the Kaaba and overwhelming experience. The storm was expected, but for me the reminder of a small irregular front of God power. It's a part of pilgrimage that face challenged with the patience. Meteorologists later explained that such storm was unusually short-lived and bred intense rainfall for over leading to localized flooding in urban areas. These weather events included to seasonal changes, the warm air from the Arabian Peninsula and cooler air masses from the Red Sea, creating the perfect condition for a thunderstorm. However, given that rapidly these events, many pilgrims were caught off guard. Local media are emphasizing the importance of weather preparedness, urged visitors to need warning to remain cool out when it opens spacing during such conditions.